The community transport's got several elements to it. Medicar, I found a great experience where you go and pick up typically the elderly from wherever they live and take them to their hospital appointment. And then you have the supported shopping service, which is taking people to a supermarket, volunteer escorts. The bus also does other groups as well. For example, Good Friends, that's a group of elderly who meet up once a week for a luncheon club in a local church, and we go around and collect them and take them back, and they do various trips. Community transport's important because in my opinion, it keeps people in the community rather than going into a nursing home, for example, for the elderly. Started about 4 years ago and came to the volunteer centre for something to do. I primarily drive the minibus. However, I also assess people to drive minibuses and to do the driving and the accessibility, putting the wheelchairs in correctly and that sort of thing.
I use it because if I carry my shopping from the village, even if it's only a couple of things, I've got a bad back and I can't straighten up at night. If you had to go by car, it would cost you £6. If you want to socialise with people, you know, when you're on your own, sometimes you've got somebody to talk to. Come every week. Yeah, I think it's good.
When we get to Esther, there's always helpers about.
You can't fault these people, nor the helpers. It's brilliant.
I'll give you the fiver later.
I originally came fortnightly, then thought, well, if I come weekly because I live alone, I'd have some company. So I'd just come weekly. I mean, I'm in a first floor flat. I'll carry my shopping all the way upstairs, which would be a struggle for me if I didn't.
Oh, my daughter used to order it for me off the internet. But then when this started, it was advertised in the free paper. And I thought, that's fine, I can shop for myself, I can get the bargains.
I drive any of their buses. I've been doing it for two and a half years now. Just by chance, the volunteers got an open weekend or open day. Went round and saw them, and the wife volunteers on reception and Medicar. I enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoy it. To me, there's nothing nicer.
I volunteered over 2 years ago. I used to be a carer. And I wanted something to do with my time while I'm looking for work. And somebody gave me the number for the Nuneaton Bedworth Volunteer Bureau, and I rang them up and they sorted this out for me. I do Wednesdays and Fridays and meeting all the elderly people. We have such fun, we have a laugh. We try to bring them out the shells if they go on their own in different things. We try to let them enjoy life. Community transport is most important to these ladies because it's virtually the only time they get out through the week is come to the shopping, and that's it, from 1 week to the next.
Apart from the satisfaction I get out of doing it, I think I give a lot of satisfaction to the clients that I serve, because to do the job that we do, it's because you want to do it. It's not because you've got to do it. You're not paid to do it. In fact, I enjoy coming here now, not being paid than when I was going to work. The people have to fit a criteria of either not being able to use public transport, or anyone over the age of 70 automatically is eligible. So they just get in touch with us and let us know what their needs are, what their appointments are, and then we try and find the nearest driver to wherever they are. We give the client the option of either accepting a driver further away or making their own arrangements. The service that we provide, we stay with the patient and bring them home again, where taxis just drop you off and leave you to your own devices. We ring the drivers up to ask them if they want to do it. We don't say we've got a job for you, you've got to do it. There's a job there if you'd like it. I find that, or I feel that Mr. O'Brien now is a friend rather than a client.
We are friends.
We are.
I'd got macular degeneration of the eye and couldn't drive any longer. My wife has heart trouble as well. She has to go to the doctors on a regular basis. Your service is a lifeline for both of us. Taxis take a lot of money. You help us enormously in that direction. All the drivers are professional. They care for caring. If it disappeared, there would be a lot of people, I'm sure, who would never manage to get to a doctor. I would say that it's absolutely vital, the service, for the local community.
Community transport really works well, in my opinion, on several levels. keeping people out of homes and independent, that sort of thing, gives them a bit of a social life, gives people of my age something to do that's, you know, put something back into the community. There's a large group of people like that, but there's also the opportunity to use that as a stepping stone to get employment. Learn to drive the minibus, for example, gain confidence in doing that. They've done the Midas training, and that springboards them into employment.
Basically, I've done my Midas test in October last year, but the Midas test has actually helped me big time to get employment. So I volunteer 2 to 3 times a week. I've been doing it for 8 months, and basically I love it. It's very enjoyable just to see the smiley faces.
Or to come and give it a try. They'd really enjoy it. There's not many people that wouldn't come here and not enjoy it, because all the helpers here are lovely.
Care in the community, and this is real care. This isn't somebody in London saying we should have it, this is the real thing.
Come and join us, it's worthwhile.